Hello there, this is Ben with Sagenverse here to provide a quick tutorial on how to get files into your 3D spaces. So after you've created a new room and you'd like to start adding your files to the space, we can do so by going to our Files tab here, located on the left edge of our interface, and clicking on the Files tab will bring up our drives and our folders for the room. Drives are used to hold files that you would use across multiple different rooms. So if you plan on using the same file multiple times, I recommend creating an org drive and uploading files to that drive to be used in all the different rooms that you plan to build with. Every room that you create in Sagenverse is treated as its own drive. So you can think of it as a hard drive that you can add folders to. So if you click on adding a new folder here, you may choose to organize by media type. So you might create a folder called images, or you could create a folder called, I don't know, research. Or whatever folder name you'd like. If you don't create a folder and you simply just want to bring files into your room, by default the Files tab kind of acts like a desktop. So if you click on Upload here, your new files would start to appear under this Files area. If you go into any one of your folders, these folders will let you create nested folders or let you upload files directly into those folders. To go back to your files, you can click the Files tab. So organizing your files is up to you, but generally this is how it works in this beta version. So I'm going to go ahead and click Upload Files, and I'm going to treat it just like a desktop. So I'm going to click on Upload, and it's going to ask me to browse for files on my machine. So I've got some pictures here for my camera roll. Let's go grab, I believe I've got some garden photos here. Yeah, so some vegetables I grew, and then also the planter boxes I was working on. So let's grab those and maybe one more of this farm I visited. As I select one or many files, they'll show up in this staging area, giving me a chance to make sure I want to actually upload those files. If I don't want one of the files, say for example, these two pictures here look very similar, so I go ahead and just say I don't want that one, and by clicking on the X. Once I'm happy with my selections, I can click Upload, and these will now process and upload each one of these images to my Sagenverse drive, where they'll be getting processed and turned into 3D compatible versions of those files. So there is a little bit of processing that takes place so that we can create efficient versions of the pictures to put into 3D space. If you click on files again to refresh, it will now present each one of those with their preview thumbnails, and they're ready to go in the room. And just as a reminder, to have them show up, you can simply drag and drop them from your Files tab into the space. Another way to bring in files is from the internet. So I've got a Wikipedia page here. I'm already picking bell peppers, for example. I can go ahead and copy any web address I would like and put it on my clipboard by using Control or Command C. Jumping back to Sagenverse, clicking into the room. Always important to click into the room so that we are putting our focus back into Sagenverse, and using our clipboard Control V to paste that web URL into the space. And we know it worked because it will show a preview of the website processing as this temporary image. Also, if there's an image you like on the internet, say we actually want to grab these bell pepper photos, You can do the same thing here. So I could download and upload it much like I just showed you, or I can copy the image to my clipboard like so, jump back to Sagenverse, again clicking inside the room to set focus, hitting Control V to paste, and then a moment later that image will appear as a processing version of itself. And then both of those two new items that I've pasted into my room will have representations show up here in my Files tab. So I can reuse them anytime I like. So that is how you bring files into Sagenverse.